Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every show off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, and the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
Whatty up, boss? Welcome to the Mac City Morning Show.
Hey everybody, Keith Simpson here from Neural Toyota. Just a quick chat about the wonderful community we live in here. As you guys know, we support the Oil Barons. We've joined the drive-in movie theater. We're involved in the marathon here in Fort McMurray and make sure we're taking care of the kids and all the local businesses, all the local charities and all the local foundations, guys. That's what makes this community such an amazing place to live.
Okay, and we're back. Almost jumped a gun on that one, I'm not going to lie, Tanner.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Wouldn't be the first time. So big shout out to Neural Toyota, Keith Nimmerfat, all the boys and girls down at Neural for being the title sponsor to the show. We do appreciate it. It keeps the lights on. So very much, big thank you to you guys. Now on that note, as you know, I do not introduce my guests because they can do a better job of that than myself. So can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
Hi. So my name is Kayla. I am a resident of Fort McMurray, and I am the owner of Simply That Boutique.
Simply That Boutique. Tell me what Simply That Boutique is about.
Yeah, so Simply That Boutique, we are an online clothing store.
Okay.
And we have women's and children's clothing.
Okay.
And we are Simply That Boutique because we are basically an elevated casual. So it's a type of clothes you can just put on and feel put together without not a lot of effort.
Okay. Cool. I was just going to ask you, like, what does boutique mean? But you kind of just nail that one.
Yeah, so we're not a big chain store. You can come
Okay.
online, you can shop. We have a select number of products.
Okay.
Kind of cater to individuals. If you have questions about our products or looking for a suggestion about what you want,
Okay.
we're a two-person team, so we can cater and be more of an intimate experience for clothing shopping.
Okay, so this is 100% online, though.
It is currently 100% online.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, so as far as your inventory, where's the inventory? Is this something that, like, you guys have selected certain inventory and it sits elsewhere, or do you have it locally in town? Like, how does that all work?
So our inventory is based in Fort McMurray, so we run
Okay.
out of my home.
Okay.
But we are looking to try to get out of our house.
Yeah.
Because we just want to be able to serve everybody better. But we are local, so we offer delivery and pickup.
Wow.
And everything gets shipped to us, so we are a local.
That's
business.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're local if you're here.
True.
Period. I've had this discussion with, like, there's a difference between artisans and, like, local businesses. There just are.
Yep.
And, like, I've had some discussions with artisans in regards to, like, oh, well, your shirt didn't get made here, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, your paint didn't come from here.
Fair enough, right?
Like, the raw materials that you got, that you created, whatever you made, maybe like a sweater or painting, like, that came from somewhere else.
Yeah. No, this is not me sewing the clothes. Nobody
right.
wants that.
Nobody
wants that.
So, yeah, if you're here and you're paying rent or a mortgage and taxes, you're local.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so how did you? Well, first off, how long has this been operational for?
So we have been an organization or a business, whatever you want to call us, since October of 2020.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, a really great prime time to start
Yeah.
things. It was really prime time.
Yeah.
So we actually used to operate from a different name, but we actually changed over to Simply That Boutique
Okay.
this winter.
Okay.
So we're actually, I guess you would call us a subsidiary of our other organization, Northern Dance Apparel.
Okay.
And we started the boutique because we really want to get all of our businesses into a storefront.
Right.
And we thought just providing an opportunity for everybody to access our products would get us into a storefront.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So now you're 2 years into the game. You're dealing. Did you always start off with women's and children's clothing, or did it kind of organically grow into that?
It's always been women's and children's.
Okay.
I think just it started with my own personal experience.
Okay.
Not being able to find the type of clothes I liked locally.
Right.
And that for my child as well. So
Right.
it was sort of okay, well, let's see what we can see.
That's right.
And then we just went from there.
Okay. Now, I'm just going to ask, because you got two fellas here. Why aren't you servicing the mail? industry?
That's
Like,
a really good question.
yeah.
Yeah. My husband actually asks me all the time. He's like, "Are you gonna bring in clothes for me? You gonna
Yeah, yeah.
where's my stuff?"
Right.
To be honest, there's not a lot of interest. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong, and I'd
No.
love to do that.
That's right. That's right.
But
Yeah,
we tend to have our very fashionable folks in town and our
Right.
very work-orientated
That's
fashion
right.
in town.
That's right.
But
You have one male sitting in front of you that would absolutely love to spend money at a boutique for nice clothes.
Yeah. Although I wear the same exact episode every day for this show, when I'm not here, I do like to.
And the
wear different
range of
stuff.
jackets that I've seen you bring in that are ridiculously multi-cost
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
buy multiple jackets all the time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
yeah, I mean
But
that's true. And the
There's
other
only
thing,
one guy.
there's only one guy.
Yeah.
And I try really hard too to not do something that somebody else in town is already doing. That's just it's not really cool.
That's right.
And we do have a couple of boutiques in town that do cater to some high fashion males in town.
Oh, interesting.
So I mean, they've already got their jam. I don't want to repeat what they're doing.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough.
you know, they do their thing, and we'll let them do their thing, and we'll do our thing.
So now with your store being online and you being here and a resource, do people like call in and do you help like walk them through if they need that, or does people just see it online and order? Like, what's that process like?
So far, most people connect with us on social media. Mostly, it's usually on sizing. People see something
Right.
we've posted, and they say, "Hey, how does this one fit?"
Right.
Or this is what I've experienced with this product in the past. Is this one the same?
Okay.
Or I'm an ABC size. Which one should I get?
Right. Right.
And that's what we love to do.
Okay.
So I personally love shopping for people. So I'm very
Right.
happy to tell you all the things you should buy.
Well, that's the cool part. I think like a lot of the stuff that you order online, unfortunately, is just basically that. You order it and you're reading the description and, well, that's all you get. But now that you have, that's why I was asking, like, what's the human interaction? So that's cool.
Yeah, and we're hoping to with restrictions lifting and whatnot. We're hoping to access more local events too.
Right.
So we can actually get out into the community and people can see our stuff,
Right.
see our team.
Yeah.
So they can feel the fabric, feel the product, see the product, try it on,
Right.
and that definitely helps too.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, in regards to your product and how you're outsourcing it, like, where do you find it from? Do you guys like find certain brands and distributors that you like to work with, or is it kind of like, oh yeah, this is kind of our core that we get it from here? How do you source clothing?
So we have a couple of brands that we really know and love that we know people in Fort McMurray love. So we
Right.
will always go to them. But we're always looking for different brands because fashion changes, styles change.
Yeah.
We do have some that some people have recommended to us that we've brought in.
Okay.
But we're always searching. We're not complacent with what we're bringing in.
Right.
And sometimes people don't like what we have, so we
Yeah.
change it up.
Yeah, no doubt.
So yeah, we're always looking.
Okay. Now, in regards to getting your message out there, because it's an online platform, is there a certain social media platform that you feel works better and that you kind of focus on, or are you kind of on all of them?
So we're definitely on Facebook. We're definitely on Instagram.
Okay.
I will admit that I am very slow to get onto anything else.
Okay.
I don't consider myself to be an old person, but the
Right.
ever-changing social media definitely makes me feel my age.
Right,
And I
right.
don't consider myself an old person.
That's right.
Yeah, we're trying to get out there.
Okay, so
interact with most.
Instagram and Facebook are your two big platforms that you're on then.
Yeah, that's where we're most active.
Which one do you think is bears more fruit for you?
I think Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook tends to be a more mom-orientated
Right.
social media platform.
Right.
Just because there's usually so much information that's not, like programmed, and you can always go and have all your mom groups.
That's right. Okay. Now, do you find most of your sale? Well, I have to assume the majority of your sales come from Fort McMurray. That's a pretty good assumption. But have you got orders from other places?
We have.
Okay.
We oddly enough actually have quite a bit of people from Calgary,
Really?
which is really interesting because
Cool.
nobody from our team is in Calgary.
Okay.
So we don't know if we just like struck gold down there, but
Yeah.
shout out to Calgary.
There you go. Yeah, because it's online. It could be anywhere,
It
right?
could be anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. That's cool. That's what I like about this like online world that we live in right now. Although you're a local company and that's cool, Fort McMurray, rah rah, you still have the opportunity to market and sell your products globally.
Yeah, it's great because ultimately it means we bring back more to Fort McMurray.
That's right.
So, I mean, hey, whoever wants to support us, we'll take the support here
That's
in town.
right. There we go. So, what about clothing? Like you explained, you wanted to find clothes that like spoke for you and that you wanted for your child. So that was like the initial step. But how did you then get into the industry of clothing? Like, I think a lot of people think exactly like you, but they don't start their own clothing company.
Yeah, a lot of trial and error.
Okay.
We definitely have a few products that have been sitting forever.
Yeah.
But I'm very much a person. I messaged a lot of websites. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
A lot of people would be
Yeah,
like,
you asked for help.
"Hey, I'm this person. This is what we want to do. Can you
Yeah.
help us out?" And I definitely think it helped that we started during a time when people were not spending money.
Right.
The vendors were very much like, "Sure, you want to buy from? Absolutely, here you go."
Yeah.
Yeah, we just put feelers out and said, "Hey."
Yeah. Cool. Well, listen, Tanner just hit me with his little phone shake. That means he's ready with his segment. It's called the Mac City Minute.
All right.
But before we get into the segment, and I wish you nothing but good luck, we got to give a big shout out to NABA. NABA is a sponsor for this segment. So if you guys don't know who NABA is, please go check out their site. They're an awesome Indigenous group here in Fort McMurray that helps promote that message. And they have a trade show coming up, and they have a event also coming up that's virtual and in person. So go check out NABA. And thank you, NABA, for sponsoring the Mac City Minute. On that note, Tanner, hit her with the Mac City Minute.
Alrighty, question number 1. What is your favorite thing about bringing your sense of style to Fort McMurray?
That I get to do it.
Question number 2. What is the most interesting piece of clothing you've seen come through your shop?
I would definitely say one of our printed hoodies.
Question number 3. What is your favorite historical style trend?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I have to say, honestly, I think the 50s style dresses. Those are my favorite.
Okay.
Question number 4. What is your go-to brand when you need an outfit for going out?
My go-to brand is probably Can jeans. Those KK.
And your final question. What is one thing about Fort McMurray's fashion industry that would surprise the average person?
The average person, I would say that we actually have quite a bit of high fashion in town.
And those have been your 5 questions.
I know when Tanner is asking your favorite fashion trend, I know what his favorite fashion trend is. Fanny pack.
Nice. Yeah.
Baggy sweater.
Oh, yeah, that's baggy sweater. Is that a fad or trend?
I mean, at one point in my growing up, it was. I just kept it.
Yeah,
I'd say you're probably back in luck because the 90s are coming back.
yeah.
Flared jeans.
Oh, no, not even jeans. No, track pants, baggy sweater, black hat.
Yeah.
That is my go-to. That is my peanut butter and jelly of outfits.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's all coming back.
So, in regards to these clothing and trends, you were just saying Fort McMurray has like a surprisingly like a high-end fashion. Like, what do you mean by that?
I think most people, when they think Fort McMurray, we got the stereotype of the oil sands and we get a lot of stereotypes about what moms do, but there's
Right.
quite a bit of working professionals in town
Right.
that have nothing to do with the oil industry.
Correct.
And we do have boutiques in town that do specialize in that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of why we don't do that because, again, that's what they're doing. We're letting them do their thing.
That's right.
Don't you remember Cult Luxury?
Cult luxury. Yeah. That was Liam's. It still exists online.
Yeah, that's high fashion.
That is high fashion. Scarves.
Yeah.
Scarves, pocket handkerchiefs, pocket squares.
Yeah.
He makes some amazing bags.
Yeah.
He makes some. I've got a few cult luxury things. Yeah. Yeah, there is high end, but
Yeah.
the reason I ask, I know, as Tanner says, I got some jackets. But I feel you're right. Even people in Fort McMurray don't know about those local options.
Yeah, there's lots. Like we have, and I definitely, although that's what we do, I definitely think people need to. We have 5 or 6 like women's boutiques in town that I hope people know about, and I'm just repeating information they already know.
Yeah.
But we do have lots of local, some online, some have storefronts,
Yeah.
boutiques in town that
Yeah.
I think everyone should go check out
Yeah.
because the more we support local, the more we more boutiques are going to come, the more options are going to come.
That's right. I know about none of them. I know none of these ladies' boutiques. I'm fully unaware of. But I do see postings every once in a while. I'm like, hey, listen, it obviously exists. And I know growing up here back in the day, there wasn't that many options. So the fact that, like you just said, there's more than one is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I think people are getting a little fed up about options not being available, that people are venturing out, people are starting to spread the love and realize how awesome McMurray is.
Well, I think the cool part about what you do is actually the customer service component, because I know I try not to, because like when you order stuff online, you never know. So if there's somebody that you can actually talk to, and even better yet, if it's somebody that is like local, that has the material in front of them and they can talk and you've tried it on, you've worn it, you've spoken to other people. That's not always the case when you speak to like a customer service representative in whatever country they may be in.
It's true.
You know? So I think that's a really cool aspect of what you do.
Yeah, we love that part. We love interacting with people in our community, and even if it's in Calgary, but we do love speaking with the people here in town.
Now, you said that this all stemmed from a dancing organization. What's that about?
Yeah, so in the height of the pandemic, I was kind of lost with what to do, and our local dance store in town had shut down. And so I am a dance teacher in town, so I decided, well, we need a dance store in town.
Right.
So kind of picked up the charge.
Okay.
So we also run a dance store in town.
Okay. What's that called?
So it's called Northern Dance Apparel.
Okay.
And we do operate online as well, but we do have the option you can come in and actually try stuff on.
Okay.
Dance shoe language is a whole other ballgame.
Well, let's talk about this, because I was just going to ask you, like, I don't know what dance apparel would be in regards to, like, you got so many different types of dance, so many genres.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So like, what does that mean? I've been to tons of recitals, and they always have these costumes on. I never really thought about it until right now. Like, oh yeah, you probably have to buy that from somewhere. So what does dance apparel consist of?
Yeah, so dance apparel is your tap shoes, your ballet shoes, your jazz shoes, your tights, your bodysuits, your shorts, all the extra things that come with those.
Okay.
So we leave the costumes to the studios, but we deal with all the stuff you wear to class.
Okay. Now, when you say you leave it to the studios, explain that component to me. Studios buy their own
The
costumes?
studios will buy the costumes.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you register at ABC Dance Studio, they're going to say, this is the song we're going to pick, this is your red sparkly outfit you get today, and this is what we're going to wear for a recital or competition. So they deal with all that stuff. We don't touch that.
So all the stuff like the day-to-day wear is what they would get from you.
Yeah.
And there's not the one store, there was a storefront, and that doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of a sad day for our dance community.
Yeah, no doubt, because there used to be only one dance studio here when I was growing up. It was called Taylor Dance.
Yeah.
That's what my sister used to perform in, and that was it. Yeah, Taylor Dance.
Yeah,
But since I started doing this show, there's a bunch of different studios here.
there are.
And even like back in the day, Irish dance used to be a big thing here, but there was only one Irish. And now there's a bunch of different Irish dance teachers. Like dance has really exploded in this community.
It's huge.
So I'm shocked to hear that there isn't like a location that would facilitate for that. Well, there is. There's you.
There is. We're trying to get back into a storefront.
Yeah.
So hopefully with, the world shifting back to normal.
That's right.
Again,
Yeah.
we can hopefully fill that void.
Now, in regards to that, I know that there were studios that still kept going. They did online courses and stuff. I have to assume you still had some people coming in that, hey, listen, I'm doing tap shoes.
We had very, very minuscule options. We did have people come in.
Yeah.
There was a couple of organizations in town that did some orders with us that kind of kept the lights on.
Right.
Yeah, there was definitely some, I felt bad too. There's some studios that got the go ahead to do their recitals, and then restrictions came in, and it was like, oh, no, never mind.
Right, pump fake.
Well, enjoy your brand new shoes you don't get to use.
That's right. Well, hopefully everything goes back to somewhat normal, where people are coming out again and dancing. And
I sure hope so, because like you said, our dance community is huge, so everyone needs to get back on stage.
That's right. Cool. Well, listen, Tanner gave me the watch tap. That means we are at the end of our 20 minutes, unfortunately.
Oh, that was fast.
I told you. So listen, I want to thank you very much for coming in. Really do appreciate it.
Awesome.
Anytime you want to come back again, please let us know. We'd love to have you back to promote anything you got going on or any
Perfect.
new lines of service, or maybe if you're out there at like a trade show or something, you can say, hey, come visit me at this trade show. So please come back again.
Will do.
Cool. All right. Anyways, Fort McMurray. Oh, wait. Man, I totally forgot. There's a shameless shout out or plug. You get a shameless shout out or plug at the end of the episode. So
Perfect.
you got the lights, the camera, the mic. Have fun.
Awesome. Yeah, so we're, like you said, the trade show. We're going to be at the trade show at Mack Island at the end of April, as will a ton of other local businesses. So I hope everyone comes out.
There we go. That was a good shameless shout out or plug. Do you know what date in April that is?
The 28th, 29th,
Okay.
30th.
And I'm assuming this is at Mack Island?
This is at Mack Island. It's put on by the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, there we go. See, I did not know that. So now I'll definitely show up. All right, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, the rest of the world, thank you so much for tuning in. Big shout out to our sponsors today, title sponsor Noral Toyota and NABA for sponsoring the Mac City Minute. Totally appreciate it. Thank you very much. Everybody at home, I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
What a deadly old way to end another morning show. Later, boss.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.